What's that mean, babe?
So that's how much snow it takes to accumulate 2 inches of water in Utah. Here's back home. Doesn't work in Florida.
There are cows on the road here. Unimpressed. So we are on this road. We're supposed to merge. We're just driving to our next campsite, and this is the road that we are on. It was paved a second ago, but it had cows on it. But now it's a mud pile. And Jake is just checking out if it's solid enough for us to drive Lumi through, or if she will not be able to make it through the mud pile. We will see. How was that, babe?
It was good.
We didn't know she was crawling for mud pits today, did she?
Maybe she did, but I didn't.
Yeah. What's
We're gonna turn around.
We can't make it?
I'd prefer not to.
Sounds good.
Oh, you're rolling.
I'm rolling. Rolling at the salt flats.
Yeah, we're Bonneville Salt Flats.
They're not.
We're technically at Bonneville. but
They're
these
not
are Salt
Bonneville.
Flats. We're at the Grand Prix Salt Flats. Salt Flats.
This is fun.
So right now we are at a rest stop in some salt flats cooking dinner. We're having leftover Mexican. Ready?
I don't know. The rest stop butts right up to the salt flats, and we wanted to go check out the salt flats because because I've never seen anything like this. It's just miles and miles and miles of salt. It's crazy. And so we stopped and we went and walked out on it, and we didn't drive on it. A lot of people are driving on it. We did not drive on it. And
Good thing we've got a half tank.
yeah.
Wow!
And when we were at the salt flats, we met this guy who just bought this drag racing Nova.
66 Nova with a built 6-liter LS.
Yeah, and so he's driving it back from Nebraska where he bought it. He lives in California. But he needed a jump start because he wanted to drive it out on the salt flats and take pictures because we're at the Bonneville Salt Flats. So glad we could help him out. And then we got back on our way. We broke our dinner jar. That made me sad. We had a jar full of leftovers that we accidentally knocked over. Oh well. We have soup to eat now though.
Yep. Super.
It's super. It's lentil soup. Lentils are good for you, although I think they have no nutritional value.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. It's what the people say. Half of today we spent driving around on roads that don't actually exist. So we plugged in to Google Maps that we should go like to avoid highways or whatever, because sometimes you can get some really cool back roads doing that. Like in the Midwest, that works because roads exist. But here in Utah, the roads only sometimes exist depending on where the level of the lake. And so we were driving around for like 2 hours on roads, looking for roads that did not exist. And then we just kept ending up at like plants where trucks were.
Well, that's how we ended up off-roading in that one video.
Yeah, that's how we ended up off-roading. Yeah, that's kind of the story of today. Ready, baby?
Yeah, we're celebrating the Bonneville Salt Flats, I guess, with a freeze-dried ice cream bar and local Utah beer.
It tastes better than it looks like it tastes.
They're delicious.
It's one of our traditions that we have. We started it on our honeymoon when we were backpacking. On our second honeymoon, I should say. When we were backpacking in the Great Smoky Mountains. We got one of these freeze-dried like Mountain House ice cream bars as like a special treat to bring with us because we don't do freeze-dried meals. But we saw it, it looked really fun, so we got it to try. And now every time we go on like an adventure, like a camping adventure, we pick one up and celebrate our adventure. And we went to get one before we left Wisconsin, but we forgot. So we got one when we were in Utah.
Yep. It's good.
And it's really good.
Now we're gonna play some cribbage and go to bed. So, good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.